Princeton is going to be the next team I wanted to talk about. I made the trip up to Yale today, and I've been following them more closely than any other team this season. And it's a season that was weird from the very jump. You have your best player, Xavier Lee, transferring out to Florida to go be a star there and help lead them to an SEC championship, regular season championship. And then you have Caden Pierce, who decides to take a bit of a different route than Xavier Lee and grab that Princeton degree and then head out to Purdue to go play some Big Ten basketball next season. And you have no seniors left on this team, and Billy was there alongside me last week against Dartmouth on what should have been senior night. And there's no one to celebrate, not even a student manager, as Coach Mitch Henderson told us. And today, I mean, it's about what you would expect from a team like Yale versus a team like Princeton. It's a 78-53 win for Yale at home to take full control of that Ivy regular season championship. We talked to Mitch about this last week, and I kind of confirmed a lot of what we were talking about last week again this week, what the future is going to look like for this team next year. And he really talked a lot about how this is one of the funnest teams he's ever coached, and he wants to keep working with this team. But he also said that this spring and summer are going to be some of the most influential kind of periods he's ever had with any team that he's coached at Princeton, because this is a team now where you're going to have Jackson Hickey and Dalen Davis and Hammond as seniors. Not Hammond, Huggins as seniors next year. You're going to have Jack Stanton hopefully back and fully healthy alongside CJ Happy. Of course, they did miss Dalen Davis also at points this season. You're going to have Landon Clark, who I think really exploded this season as the best freshman on this team. You're going to have him moving up to be a sophomore, bringing in whatever freshman recruits they may have, and I think they actually did have a couple of good ones from like the little amount of research that I've done so far. But next year is going to be a really interesting year, because we're going to see if in this modern day and age, if not using the transfer portal, if completely running it back with the same team, if real developmental basketball works in this age of NCAA basketball.
And for Princeton, they're like top five academically. That's one thing going for them, because if you're not Xavier Lee, you're not Caden Pierce, you're not like a Malik Mack from, I believe, Harvard it was. Right? These kids are going to stay for the education. They're going to obviously play basketball while you're at it. So team like bit bringing back your guys won't be too hard. And like it's not like they're going to go leave for a bag in the portal, because no one's going to offer them the bag first, because they're not high level players in right now at least. And why leave and get? They're gonna get their degree or something at least. That's the one thing I think Mitch Henderson doesn't have to worry about right now. Season's over tomorrow. I mean, to give them a week off for spring break or whatever, and get right back to work, just building these players, developing them, and building chemistry. Because year one, winning 10 games or whatever isn't awful. If in year two, if you win 18, if you win 19, that's where improvement shows. And I think this Henderson can do it. He's proven he can do it.
This team is going to be good, really good next year. I am putting all my chips in on Princeton basketball. Mark my words, Jackson Hickey's Ivy League Player of the Year next year. So you could put my stamp on it right now. I've seen enough of that man play ball. This is a pure three-level score. This is going to be my Jackson Hickey bit right now. He can get to the rim. He can shoot it from deep. They even set up plays where he can score in the post and at the free throw line. And they just clear out. And they say, go to work. Just go. Get a bucket. And he does. He plays hard. He plays the second most minutes per game in the Ivy League. So he's out there hustling, getting rebounds. The guy is a stud. Like it's not enough said. He's insane. But he's not like insane to where like I feel like he gets a bag somewhere else, or like he goes to like he does the Xavier Lee route. But he is an elite player. He should finish in like at least second team All Ivy, if not first team.